If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. 21 Savage with a text or tweet to Gunna and Young Thug. He says, "Y'all niggas fix that shit. Y'all love each other. Nigga, you knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time, and we swept it under the rug. For you. Fuck the streets. We ain't get shit but trauma from that shit." Now, I'm talking about y'all listen. These emotional so-called gangster rappers I'm talking about, they is going crazy. All because 21 Savage said, fuck the streets. You talk about a cold-blooded demonstration. Hey, listen, I love this right here. This right here is music to my ears, y'all. This right here like my favorite song. To have all these gangster rappers, these trap rappers, say, fuck the streets. Hey, man, oh, man. I salute you, brothers, and I applaud you, brothers. However, one thing that I would suggest is this right here. The next time you put out a rap album, it should come with an audio warning saying, listen, fuck the streets. I'm just rapping this way because, I come from that lifestyle. Please, kids or whoever listening to my music, do not entertain the thoughts in your mind that I am running around with Dracos and extended clips, spinning somebody's block, trying to kill somebody, trying to rob some, trying to cheat on my girlfriend, and trying to have sex with married women and stuff like that. This is all for entertainment purposes. I wish y'all would do something like that along with dropping these albums, because I know y'all ain't gonna stop making that type of music because that's what pays y'all bills. I understand that. But let the children know. Let the people know who's listening to your music that this is for entertaining purposes. I am not that guy. I used to be. I am not that no more. You see what I'm saying? I believe something like that will go a long way. Now, a lot of people are under the impression that the reason why 21 Savage came out with the fuck the streets slogan is because they believe that his gang, Slaughter Gang, is under some type of investigation by the state or by the feds. And look, I gotta be real, right? That's not a bad thought because, we have seen when rappers understand that they are under investigation, they do try to clean up their act. They start doing things in the community. They start moving towards, being a civilian instead of being in the streets and stuff like that. So I understand where people are coming from, but I don't believe that that's it. You see, I believe that this brother right here is genuinely saying, fuck the streets. And y'all got to excuse my language, but that's the name of the slogan. Alright, y'all gotta excuse me, but that's the name of the slogan. And I stamp it. I 100% agree with it. 1000% agree with it. Fuck the streets. Here's why I believe that 21 Savage has taken the stance of saying, fuck the streets. He been in the streets. He understand what the streets has to offer. He got dead friends. He got friends in jail. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, he almost lost his life playing in them streets. Check it out.
So he says, give it up. Whatever you had on you, like, okay, bro, hey, whatever I got here, take. You didn't have it. You said, I ain't got none, bro.
I had some.
But you told him you didn't have anything.
No, I had something else for him.
Oh, you had, yeah.
Not what he wanted.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah. Type shit. But he had something for me too.
Right.
Shit.
So he got the jump on you?
Kinda. Not really though, because they was really scared for real.
It was one or two?
It was two of them.
It was two of them, okay.
One of them jumped in the back seat.
Okay.
One of them was standing up outside the car.
Okay.
Type shit. So the one who was standing outside the car, he shot me off the rip right here.
Okay.
Cause I'm turned like this. So he like, fuck nigga.
Boom.
Type shit.
Okay.
Then he take off running. So now it's just me and Buddy in the back seat.
Okay.
But my brother, he like I remember screaming to him. type shit. Cause me and Buddy started going back and forth. Like, his arm was like over the seat and my arm was like over the seat.
Okay.
So I remember like, but I was shot. So I remember saying like Johnny, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him, type shit. And me and Buddy was just going back and forth. And then Buddy in the back seat started screaming like, ah.
So you hit him?
Yeah, but I was hit up too.
Right.
So when I remember like the gun jammed type shit. So I had cocked it back again. And when I put my arm over the seat, he put his gun on my arm and shot me. So my gun fell out my hand. And I remember us fighting over my gun. Then it went off one more time, boom. And I got shot right here in my hand from holding the gun type shit. Then he got up and he tried to run and he collapsed type shit. And then I remember that's when I had an iPhone then. This was probably like the iPhone 3 or some shit. Ugly ass iPhone. So goddamn, I remember like trying to unlock the phone to call 911 and like my blood kept drying up the screen type shit. So I remember I got out the car. But first, that's how I knew Johnny was dead type shit. Cause like after Buddy got out the car and ran, I remember I told Johnny like, pull off, bro, pull off, pull off. And then the car wasn't moving, but his foot was on the gas, but it was in park.
Right.
So the engine was just like
revved up.
Then it was like some movie shit. The windshield wipers was like, but it wasn't raining.
Right.
And then, you know, the door, like when you got the door open, ding, 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 like the alarm to tell you close the door type shit. So I jumped out the car, I went and knocked on somebody's door. They ain't come to the door. So I went back to the car and goddamn, I unlocked my phone. I finally like, I didn't even unlock it. Back then it was like slide for emergency call.
Right.
So I ended up sliding it. Call 911 like, yeah, I'm shot. Woo. They get the asking all tight, just dicked out ass questions like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I'm shot.
What street? Man, what the fuck you mean, what street? Who? I don't know the street. I'm just shot.
Right.
Type shit. So they like, I remember telling them like, my brother dead type shit. And then I remember laying there and I guess the nigga who was driving them niggas, he came looking for the nigga who was in the back seat. I guess he couldn't find the nigga. So goddamn, he rolled back past and I remember being on the phone because I thought they was finna ride back past to handle the business.
Right.
So I scooped back type shit. I was on the phone to like they riding back past, type shit. Then I remember the police pulled up. I don't even think I told her. I think I just put the phone like down type shit and just did like that. Then the police pull up. So I get out the car because I'm a victim. I'm like, man, this nigga talking about put your hands up. He, put your hands up. Let me see your hands. I'm like, bro, I can only put this arm up. Cause remember I told you he shot me in this arm. So I put the arm up. I'm like, I'm shot in this arm. I'm shot in this arm. He like, sit on the curb and put both of your hands behind your back. I'm like, man, I'm shot in this arm. I can't put it behind my back. He like, put it behind your back. So I think I just like mean this shit like that type shit. Then I sat right there for a minute. Then the ambulance pulled up. And when the ambulance got there, I remember the lady, it was a white lady. I wanted to see her like, so I wonder like how she doing type shit. But she was in the back of the ambulance. So they put me on the stretcher and shit. They cut my clothes open, put me on the stretcher, so she put me in the back. And she was like, let's hurry up and get him to the hospital before the sergeant get here and he bleed to death type shit. Cause I guess like when you in critical condition or some shit, like, well, I don't even think I was in critical condition. I think I was just bleeding a lot.
Right.
I guess like they objective is for the detective to hurry up and ask you questions just in case.
Right.
Type shit. So she was like, hurry up. So they put me in the ambulance and we just went to the hospital.
How many times did you get hit?
6. And then.
No vital organs though?
No vital organs.
So what do you think happened to you? He got friendly fire?
My brother?
Yeah, the one that was in the car with you.
No, I think the dude in the back seat shot him in the head.
Oh, okay.
Like when it first happened.
Right.
Cause he had his gun on him too,
Right.
but he never shot.
Right. So that's why when you're saying Johnny shoot him, he couldn't because he had already got hit.
Yeah, I think he got hit like off the rip.
Real.
Type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You think about that? Do you think about that day? What could have been? What could you have done different?
Yeah, hell yeah. But I ain't even want to really ride with him that day. Cause I was really just trying to chill. It was my birthday.
Right.
We had some shit, like some drinking shit, some liquor and shit. We was finna get drunk. So I was really just going over there to kick it with him.
Right.
Type shit. So yeah, I be thinking about that. But the main thing I think about is like I heard his grandma on the phone telling him like, I'm ready. Cause he pick her up from work every day.
Right.
And I just used to think like, damn, I wish he would have just went and got his grandma instead, type shit.
Because he wouldn't got his grandma, you wouldn't have been in the car, you wouldn't have been there, he wouldn't have been there, and that day would have never happened.
Facts. Yeah. Oh God.
Dark Days, song of the album. You would say your gun won't love you back and the block won't hug you back.
I really was like in the booth, like talking like to like a younger me, a young man in that same situation type shit. Like I was just like telling them like, yeah, this shit might look cool, but in reality, like this the truth. Like this what it really is right here. Like this the real type shit. And I was just like talking to him in that way, like, yeah, you could say you love that block, but it don't love you. It ain't gonna hug you back.
Right.
You can stay like hug the block. That's like posting on the block all night. It ain't gonna hug you back. You could love your gun, but your gun ain't never gonna love you back.
Right.
You're gonna lose your friends. After your candlelight, ain't nobody gonna come check on your mama like that. They ain't gonna give her nothing.
Wow.
Like, you feel me? Like, that's just how shit go for.
Now, can you imagine that? I'm talking about just try to put yourself in his shoes when he got shot 6 times and his friend, who he called his brother, that lets you know how close they was, died. You see? Like, can you even imagine going through something like that with your friend? I'm talking about combat. This is military type stuff. He's shooting for his life. Not only that he got shot 6 times and his friend died, but he killed somebody, according to what he said. You see? He done killed somebody, or the man done collapsed, or he got shot up real bad, or whatever the case may be. But you got to understand, all that right there takes a toll on you, right here and right here. So, I mean, like, for people on the outside looking in that ain't never been in that type of life, yeah, of course, it's easy for you to say, hey, look, man, y'all just saying that, man. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all playing games, man. Y'all know y'all, nah. When people start to realize that they sacrifice all their time, and some people sacrifice their lives for that street life, when you start to realize that, you start to really think and say, damn, we did all that for nothing. All that time we wasted. Friends locked up. Friends are buried. For nothing. At all. Listen, let me tell y'all something. When that reality right there hits you, you just kind of feel worthless. You feel like, damn, like, I was that dumb? Like, you want to erase that part of your history, even though you came from that. But at the same time, you wish you could just take an eraser and say, nah, that don't really represent who I really am. Because one thing we got to understand is this right here. Everybody that's in that street life right now is in that street life because they are compelled. They are forced to be in that street life. And here's what I mean by that, so that we won't get a misunderstanding. Once you decide to join a gang, it's over with. Once you decide to pick up a gun and you shoot at somebody, it's over with. Because now somebody's finna be trying to kill you for the rest of your young life. Then you are forced to live that life now. It's not like, okay, I shot at y'all shot at me. Hey man, look, let's come on, man, let's stop. No, it don't happen like that. You see what I'm saying? When somebody gets shot and somebody get killed or somebody shoot at somebody, look, that's a declaration of war. It's on now. It's no, ain't no more talking or none of that. So now you compelled to live that street life. Now, once you get into that part of it, now you got to deal with how you gonna get some money. Because now that you in the street life, you can't go work a job. No, you can't do that because you understand your opposition will come and get you. They know exactly where you at. They'll sit out your job and wait all night long until you get off and kill you or try to kill you every time you go to work. So you can't do that neither. So that leads you to selling dope. That leads you to robbing people. That leads you to scamming people. You see, you forced to do all of that. You see, now you forced to go into another criminal element of the street life. You see what I'm saying? And then not only that, you can't tell in the street life, you can't snitch, because if you snitch, then you get killed, you get shot. You see, this stuff, that whole street life is a forced behavior. It's not something that street guys really want to do. If you go to a street, I'm talking about a real street nigga, excuse my language. If you go to one right now that's in the gutter, right now when you say, hey, listen, check this out. I want to take you away from all this. I want to provide you a bi-weekly income, give you some education, give you a car, give you a home, give you somewhere safe to be where you ain't got to worry about this no more. He gonna say, come on, when we leaving? Look, check this out. I'm ready to go right now. No, come and get me now. No, I don't want to wait till tomorrow. I might not make it to tomorrow. Come and get me right now. I'm ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Look, don't nobody really want to live. Listen, I did not want to live that life. I was compelled to. That's how I know. I was compelled to because I jumped in it. And once you jump in it, it's like quicksand. It is hard to get out. I'm not lying to y'all. It's hard to get out that life once you jump in it because you are forced to live it, because now you got people trying to kill you. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, now you're dealing with attention. You know, you're dealing with emotions. You see? And when you're dealing with this attention and this emotion that the hood gonna give you for putting in work, hey, that's a badge of honor. That's a badge of honor. Oh, I go kill people, shoot people, and all my friends like that? Hey, I'm a hero around here. Who don't like being a hero? You see what I'm saying? Who don't like having a badge of honor? You see? And not only that though, just to get into the emotional part about the street life, is this right here. They killed my homeboy. Man, they killed my friend. I love this nigga right here, man. We grew up since we was this high. I gotta get some get back. Somebody gotta pay for this. Because I know my friend would kill for me. I know he'll go get my get back. You see, there are so many things that keep these kids trapped in this street life. The only way out of the street life is when things change. Because when things change, people change. When things change, the conditions change. You see? But as long as they stuck in that mud, in that pool of misery, in that little environment that they in, hey, listen, they don't stand a chance. That's why my main thing is to leave. If you in them streets, man, listen, and you really don't like living that street life, you gotta leave. You gotta change your environment. You gotta change your conditions. That way you can change. But you gotta be serious about your change. You see? Because as long as you stay in them streets and you stay in that environment where everybody know you, listen, it's gonna be hard for you. It's gonna be tough for you. You gotta leave. And when you leave, all that street stuff that you had, all those street ways that you had, you gotta erase that out your memory bank. You gotta download that and delete it up out of there. No, I'm a new person now. I'm starting over again. You see? You can't leave somewhere and then go to another place that is pristine clean and you still got that bull jive on your mind. It's not gonna work for you. Once you leave, you gotta leave. You gotta leave everything behind. You see what I'm saying? You gotta turn it all around. You cannot go to somewhere else and then still talk about you a gangster. No, because they got gangsters there for you. You go somewhere else, think, okay, I'm finna leave Chicago, man. I'm finna come up here to Minnesota. I'm not finna do that stuff no more. But then you end up on the north side of Minneapolis. No, you in the wrong place. It's gangsters there. And you know how to deal with that. I'm going to St. Paul, man. I'm going to South Minneapolis. No, you're not. It's gangsters there. When you leave somewhere, you got to go somewhere where them people are nowhere around you. So it can't trigger you. You see, now you just dealing with people that are taxpaying citizens, and then you fall in line and you say, hey, this is how people live. This is what I'm supposed to do. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody that's really in them streets, I'm talking about for real, they suffering. And that's why they take all them drugs. They got to drink alcohol. They got to smoke cigarettes. They got to pollute their body. They got to intoxicate themselves on a regular basis. I'm talking about, it's not no celebration like, hey, man, you know what? Today is my anniversary. Today my birthday, man. I'm finna get towed down. No, they doing this every day just to cope with everyday life. And in doing that, they turn into drug addicts. Now they forced because now they got a drug habit. It's so many elements to that life that people don't understand if you ain't never been there. You see, it's so many elements that these young guys got to climb up out of. It's so many elements. But at the same time, when the conditions change and the environment change, they will change. And these rappers are showing y'all that. See, one thing we got to understand is this right here. When you poor, broke, and starving, you don't care about your life. What do I have to live for? I don't have anything. You see? All I got is my gun. I might sell a little work here and there. I can make enough money to go get intoxicated again. I don't have nothing to live for. Nobody cares about me. My parents allowed me to get into this type of way of life. They don't care about me. My cousins, my aunties, my uncles, nobody cares about me. What do I have to live for? What type of person cares for a life that doesn't have any value? You see? We place a lot of values on material things. We don't place value on time and just life, period. When we young and we in them streets, we look at things like, if I got some money, okay, cool. I got a car, I got a house, I got a wife, I got some kids, cool, right? If I ain't got all that and I'm just running up in these little girls around the hood and I ain't got no money, I don't care if I don't exist no more. I don't have nothing to live for. And when you have a young-minded person like that doesn't care about his life, what you think he care about yours? He gonna do you worse than he doing himself. You see? And these rappers that are saying fuck the streets, they understand because they was once there. But now they got something to live for. Yeah. They got some money now. You see, they got some responsibilities. They got kids, they got a woman, they got houses, they got people that depend on them, they got nice cars, bank account. I'm talking about, man, you know, millions up in there, hundreds of thousands in the bank account, property, you see, businesses. You see, they got things to live for now. So of course, yeah, now it's fuck the streets. Hell yeah, because listen, I'm not in that same predicament. My condition done changed. So when my conditions done changed, my mind changed. My thought pattern about life changed. My life, the things that I want to live for, the places that I want to go, has changed. You see what I'm saying? Fools. I'm talking about straight out fools. Only think, okay, yeah, I come from this environment, man. I gotta stay in this environment, man. I gotta stay around my niggas, and I gotta continue doing the same thing that we was doing. Because, listen, let me tell you something. Listen to what I'm about to tell y'all and think about what I'm about to tell y'all. Everybody that thought like that, everybody that got rich and thought like that are in jail right now. If they not in jail, they dead. Rest in peace to King Von, but come on. This man right here was a multi-millionaire. He's still trying to act like a street nigga. Lil Durk, come on, man. You see, this boy right here, a multi-millionaire, he's still, trying to pay to get people killed. He's still worried about this street life. You see what I'm saying? He in jail right now. And I can go on and on and on and on about rappers from New York, rappers from the West Coast, rappers from down south that did the same thing that these boys is doing or done did. You see what I'm saying? Still trying to have their hands in the streets. Once your condition change, hey man, look, check this out. I love y'all my peoples and things like that, but I got to change. I'm not with that no more. And if you still with that, man, I'm talking about you a clear and present danger to everything that I'm trying to establish. I got to cut you off, dog, because I'm on a whole nother element right now. I'm on something totally different. I'm getting money. I want to live now. I ain't had nothing to live for when I was with y'all living in the hoods all across America. No. I got some money now. I want to live now. I want to see some places. You see what I'm saying? So, listen, these rappers, I'm talking about Pooh Shiesty, boy, you surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. Big 30, man, y'all little badass surprised me. You see, y'all surprised me. But at the same time, I like what y'all doing because, look, these kids, they look up to y'all. And if they can see y'all saying, hey man, you know what, fuck the streets, it's not about nothing. Maybe they would think to themselves and say, wait a minute, hold on. My favorite rapper, he talk that gangster stuff, but he's saying, damn, maybe I need to say the same thing that he's saying. Maybe I need to start doing what he doing. You see what I'm saying? So man, y'all brothers, man, continue on. Make this right here, I'm talking about a slogan. Not only that, I'm talking about starting into a non-profit organization or something. Do something with this right here because it's catching fire. And I like it. And I'm telling you, as much as all these other people talking about, hey man, they did, listen, these young boys is paying attention and they listening. And I need y'all to continue on with this demonstration because if you do, you possibly can change some lives. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.